COMPARTE Network for a more human and sustainable economy.
The prevailing model puts at risk the following: humanity, life, because it doesn't revolve around life but around capital, because it hasn't managed to generate growth without depleting natural resources, and capital control and income control is often exerted by humankind.
Humankind is called upon to be aware of the need to make changes in lifestyles, production, and consumption.
Where the paths to the construction of economic and productive alternatives go, as an ethical and spiritual demand, we can't just stop at diagnosing and prophetically complaining about all the damages of the current hegemonic economic development model and the involvement or participation of the political system at a global level.
We lack an awareness of our common origin, of our mutual belonging, and of a future to be shared by everyone.
We are a network of alternative economies driven by the Society of Jesus in Latin America and the Caribbean. We have 19 social services centers supporting 50,000 families, grouped in 422 organizations of producers in rural and peri-urban contexts.
Comparte shows an alternative path to conventional economy, and it is based on social and solidary economy. We take a product, in this case our coffee, we transform it, we involve the ASOPECAM family, we give young people an opportunity to work, we generate a high quality product which is sold in the market, and that generates profit that is later reinvested in communities.
So this process has allowed us also to gain visibility until the end, where a cup of coffee is delivered to consumers, which was done through the Garittea process. We understand that we own our product until it eventually reaches the final stage of the supply chain. The network has one of its most important emphasis is the multiplayer focus. Behind this coffee shop, there is a group of organizations and people. There is a lot of organizational and collaborative work that made it possible to accomplish this project. For example, both farmers associations, which are ASOPECAM, ANACOC, also Instituto Mayor Campesino, of course, people who are part of the COMPARTE Network, and Universidad Javeriana.
That experience led to the creation of this laboratory, which is Garittea, where over 400 students thought about the brand to the whole strategy and the entire implementation of this point of sale of coffee, which also implies an added value to the product that is grown in the farms.
We were really inspired by an experience they had in Chiapas in Mexico at the Yomolatel organization and their Capeltic coffee shops in Universidad Iberoamericana campuses in Mexico. A great cultural, spiritual, and educational challenge stands before us, and it will demand that we set out on the long path of renewal.
And reciprocal and solidary relationships are created. It's not only about sharing a product, but also sharing knowledge. Agroecology is a party, and agroecology is an instrument to feed the world.
It has to do with seeing life from a different perspective, switching from thinking individually to thinking collectively.
It's not about becoming part of the existing market economy, but of alternative economies. And that creates a social and solidary economic network, which is at the very core of alternative development proposed by COMPARTE.
Believe that there is actually a way to create an economy, a different form to have production, a different way to experience the environment in our territories.
Nowadays, if we don't take care of the environment, if we don't take care of that social cohesion of all participants in the system, we can't move forward. And I think that the world's sustainability lies right there, committed in those efforts that we must make, and COMPARTE is one of them.